ahead and do a quick PD over the Sirius online platform. This is very similar to the Sirius books that I brought around just before spring break, which I'm sure you did not get to use. But Sirius is online and is fully updated and current. What is great about this is it's going to be a little bit different than what we had in the spring. This is going to be an interactive platform versus it basically being the book in a PDF form that we had in the spring. So that part has been adjusted. And so this can be used for both our face-to-face learners and our virtual students as well. The purpose of Sirius allows our students to be able to have that practice and then have better understanding, which will ultimately lead to more questions correct on state testing. So what if every one of your students could get 4 or 5 more questions correct on STAR? Using Sirius for daily practice, spiraling, test review, or even homework gives us that opportunity. This is a district purchase program, and the expectation is that it be used not necessarily within your units, but for sure for test prep in the spring. So you actually will log into this using your Bear Cloud. It'll be right in there, and you'll click on the Sirius Online STAR Test Prep and Practice. You guys have all already been registered for the Sirius e-learning system, so your information should pre-populate here, and so all you should have to do is push the sign in button. So after logging in, on this first screen will be all of your classes listed. They've already been pushed over, so they should already be there. I'm going to go ahead and click on my first class and click on course here. You probably will not have anything already here, but you're going to go right here to add course, and it's going to show you all of the options that we have. I'm going to go ahead for this purpose and click on 8th grade mathematics and save that. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to teach Algebra 1 now. So we're going to click here. For math, your stuff is all going to be right here under this prep and practice. Reading teachers, yours will be skill lessons and STAR practice, and then science teachers, yours will be under just your individual units. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and you'll notice that each one has a lesson and a practice. So solving one variable equations lesson and then practice as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open the lesson portion of it. And several things are available in these pages. So you'll first notice that there is a zoom control, and this will allow students to enlarge or reduce pages. And then you can use the markup tools to be able to write and draw on the different pages and annotate as you go. There are also sticky notes that can be used, and this is for them to be able to type rather than trying to the draw tool. And any of the annotations can be added or can be hidden or redisplayed either way. So you can see they're turning off and on. And then I'll show you another part here. There's also the highlighting tool that would be used just as any highlighter would for them to be able to mark up things that they need to really stand out there. All right, so I'm going to close that. And let's say I want to assign this to my students. I simply go here to assign, and you'll notice a couple things here. You can put your start and end date. Once the end date has come and gone, then the students will no longer be able to see that listed. Here, if I want to put for special student instructions, I can go ahead and click in the box, and I want them to only do the first 2 pages. I can then go over here and assign it to specifics. So let's say I want to go ahead and give it to all of my classes. So I'm going to do periods 2, 4, and 5. Or if I don't want to do that, I can actually go to the individual, and let's say, we've taken our benchmark, and Adam, Callie, and Donna are the ones who need to specifically work on this. Then I'm going to go ahead and click assign just to those students. Now, if you'll look here, you'll be able to see how many times that has been assigned. So I'm going to click, and it gives me all the things that have been assigned. And I may want to edit it. Maybe I want to edit what I typed in, or assign it to a different group of students, or maybe this student actually did have it and it was someone else. Or even what if my instructions were to change? What if I wanted to decided, okay, you know what, instead of doing 2, let me go ahead and have you do 3 pages. And then I would be able to save that. So once I have done all of those things, then I have assigned it to the students. Now to see the assignments, I will go here to assignment, and you'll see here on the right side of the page, if I wanted to look for something specifically, because I have a million things assigned, I could break it down by class or who it's been assigned to. But what I want to do here is, if I go, say, back to that first lesson, I can click here and be able to see prerequisite things that they have to already have and stuff before they actually touch that lesson. So that's good as well. All right. Now, the great part about this is it does have gradebook built into it as well. So if I'm going to go to gradebook, notice here on the left are all of the things that I already put in there. My special instructions are there. You have your students will already be listed. Their status, of course, if they've already started working on it, you'll be able to see that. Ready means they haven't even started working on it yet. And then closed means that it is done. The student has completed. It'll give you the date, and you can even see the grade. Now, you'll also notice here that this specific student does not have a grade. So I can click on the little pencil here, and I'm able to see the markings that the student has put in. Now I'm actually going to go right up here to score, and I have scored their things, and I notice that they get 8 of those correct. It's going to pre-populate for me, and I'm going to push save. Now they have a grade here. Now Kelly's been working really hard, and I'm going to let her know that by a little bit of feedback. So I'm going to go here, and Kelly, you have improved so much. Keep working hard. You're going to be just fine on this test, and give them a little save. So I know that was super quick, and it was a big overview of a program that will be beneficial to us. So during planning with your department, take a look at the lessons in practice. You do not necessarily all have to do the same ones. That's going to be the autonomy for yourself in your classroom. But you want to utilize what works for you during daily teaching. But remember, the expectation is that the program is used for test prep this spring. So please let me know if you have any additional questions as you play around with this and navigate through the platform. Again, most of it is going to be just playing with it and seeking what it works best for you. And so for those weeks that you have before, after the benchmark, before the STAR test, this will be a great program to be able to utilize and help boost our scores just a bit. All right, so let me know if you have any other questions, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.